Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we're talking about smart TVs because smart TVs have been caught sending sensitive user data to Facebook and Netflix and Amazon and advertisers and a whole bunch of other places. Now, this probably comes as no surprise to probably most of you, as we've all suspected this kind of thing. If there's a microphone, a camera, and a connection to the internet with apps, it's probably leaking some kind of data, but I've also done videos on stuff like this before and written about this. We know that the CIA actually was able to write a virus they could insert into a Samsung smart TV to turn on microphones and cameras when they were going after Al-Qaeda. So we know this kind of stuff happens, but now we actually are starting to get the hard data due to research that is actually confirming what we've suspected all along. Now, Northeastern University and the Imperial College in London found that many popular smart TVs, including Samsung, LG, as well as those little streaming dongles or sticks like the Roku, Amazon Fire TV, etc., are leaking sensitive data to advertisers, etc. Now, nearly 70% of all Americans, and I'm sure it's probably very similar percentages in other first world countries, have a smart TV or a Roku or a Apple TV, all this kind of stuff. And nearly all of these devices have recognition technology in them that actually tracks what you watch and then sells data approximating your interests to advertisers. Now, in a separate study by Princeton, researchers found that some apps supported by Roku and Fire TV were sending data such as specific user identifiers to third parties, including Google. Now, as I mentioned, Netflix is also getting this kind of data on your viewing habits. And you'd kind of expect that, right? Because if you have a Netflix account and you're watching stuff, they know what you're watching. But here's the thing. User data was actually being sent to Netflix even though people didn't have accounts. So even if you have, let's say, a smart TV, you don't have Netflix, but the Netflix app is on there, that information was actually getting collected and sent to Netflix. You probably didn't even need the Netflix app. The TV was simply doing it. Amazon, though, was probably, in big surprise, the worst offender in terms of who's receiving the data. Now, I quote the research here from David Chaffins. He's a computer scientist with Northeastern University and one of the authors of this research. And I quote, Amazon is contacted by almost half the devices in our tests, which stands out because this means Amazon can infer a lot of information about what you're doing with different devices in your home, including those they don't manufacture. They also have a lot of visibility into what their competitors are doing, which I think is absolutely true. Because obviously, if you have other devices other than your Fire Stick, and your Fire Stick is sitting there phoning home to Amazon, they can now gather information on what you're doing with the others. And I think this is just kind of underscoring where Amazon is going. Amazon also, and I did a video on this, was reaching out to IoT makers of smart home devices saying that, if you, let's say you didn't use the app to turn on your light bulb in your living room, if you went and manually flipped the switch, obviously the smart light bulb is recording that you turned it on. Amazon wanted that information even if you weren't connecting to it through an Amazon device to turn it off or on. They are tracking everything. So that is your news of the day. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this, but obviously now we have definitive proof that literally Facebook and Google and Netflix and Amazon and advertisers are pretty much seeing whatever you're seeing on on your smart TV, short of actually watching the shows with you. So take that for what it's worth, but now we have the proof. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.